Bring your heels up towards your buttocks. Knees and ankles together and extend your arms out to the sides. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the left. Inhale back to the centre. Excuse me. Sorry if that made you jump. And exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the centre. Bring your knees up to your chest and hug your knees in. And then extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Point your toes. Straighten your legs as much as you can by tensing up the front of the thighs. And then pull back on both legs. Ease the tension off. Relax your ankles. Relax your knees. Bring the feet down to the ground. And turn on to your side. And then push up onto your hands and knees. Sit back onto your heels and stretch forward with your fingers. And keeping your buttocks as close to your heels as you can. Walk the hands round to the right. And back to the centre. Round to the left. And back to the centre. Draw the left hand in towards your chest and thread it through underneath your armpit. So you're reaching up with your right hand and across with your left. And bring the left hand in, stretch it out to the ground above your head, and draw your right hand into your chest and thread through. And bring the hand in and stretch both hands out above your head again. And bring the palms together, keeping the elbows down on the mat. Bring your palms up behind the back of the neck. And squeeze your hands down towards the back of the neck. And lower them back down to the ground. Bring your chest forward and draw your hands in underneath your shoulders. Sink your belly down and raise your chin up, pushing down into the ground with your hands. turning your biceps to face forward. And then arch your back. Bring your chin in and squeeze your hips forward. And relax your back down, walk your hands in. Come up onto your knees. Raise the hands up. And then lower back down to shoulder height. Bend the elbows, palms facing forward. Pull back across your chest and take a back bend. And reach back up. Sit down onto your heels. And walk your hands forward. Extend your right leg out behind, point the toes. And then lift from the hip. Raising the leg up as much as you can, but keeping the leg as straight as you can. And then bend the elbows. Lower your chest down towards the ground. And push back up. And lower your right leg down. Raise your left leg. And point the toes. Then lift from the hip. Bend your elbows. Bring your chest down. And push back up. Bring your left knee down and sit back onto the heels. And bring your chest forward. Curl your toes under. And push up to downward facing dog. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees back down. Just walk your hands into your knees. Come to sit back on your heels or to come to seated, just so you can see what I'm going to ask you to do next, because it's hard to do obviously when you've got your head down. Going back to downward facing dog, we're going to walk up to the front of the mat, but we're going to do it really, really slowly and in a really controlled way. I'll show you how we're going to do it. So, as we move the left foot forward, we're going to raise the right foot up onto the toe and then keep that left foot tensed and just place it down. And then come the left foot up onto the toe and bring the right foot. So it's up onto the toe, like walking on the other foot, and just move it forward, place it down. Okay? If you need to bend your knees as you get closer up to the front, then obviously that's absolutely fine. So curl your toes under and push up to downward facing dog. So I'm going to start by bringing the left foot forward, so push up onto your right toes, left foot, move it forward and place it down. Come up onto the left toes, bring your right foot forward, place it down. Up onto the toes of the right foot, bring your left foot forward, place it down. And last one, up onto the left foot, bring your right foot forward, place it down. So we're in forward fold. Come up onto the tips of your fingers, straighten your back and look towards the ground in front of you. And then soften the back. Let your chest come in towards your thighs. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Interlace your fingers as you get to the top. Take a side bend to the left. Back to the centre. And over to the right. And back to the centre. And lower your arms down. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Step back on the left foot, and then on the right foot. So we're back to downward facing dog. I'm going to take your feet out now, so they're about the width of your mat, maybe even a little bit wider, and turn the toes to point about 45 degrees. Now start to walk your hands back, and as you do, bend your knees. Come into garland pose. And push down into the ground with your feet, pushing your body up. Bring your toes to point forward. Take an inhale and exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands forward until you get back to downward facing dog. And just bring your feet back in so they're hip width apart. And raise the left leg up. And as you bring it down, bend the knee and step over to the right, so you're stepping off the mat. Weight onto the left hand and raise your right hand up. And lower your right hand down. Bring the left foot all the way back to three-legged dog, and then lower back down to downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up. And then lower down. Step across to the left, taking your weight onto the right hand. Raise your left hand up. Lower the left back down. Raise the right leg back up to three-legged dog. And lower your right foot down. So we're back in downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees down. And sit back onto your heels. Just bring your arms back alongside your body. Let your shoulders and your arms relax. And bring your hands forward. Push your body up. And come up to standing. Come to face the long side of your mat. So we're going to come out to a wide stance. Inhale, raise your arms up. Bring the palms together. And lower down to the heart. And just turn your toes out slightly. Take the weight over to the left in a side lunge. And raise back up. And over to the right. And raise back up. Bring the toes to point forward. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Bend your left knee slightly. Take the weight over to the left. And straighten the left. And bend the right. And straighten both legs. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down. Just toe and heel your feet in. And just take a moment there. I want to talk you through this next transition. We have done it once before, so you might have been in the class where we've done this, but if you haven't, it's a hard one. It's not a hard one, it's a hard one to do while you're watching the screen. So we're going to come over to a wide lunge again. Now, if you can, take the weight right down, so you're bringing your hands down to the ground, and you can come up and keep that foot on the ball of the foot for this one. It'll make the transition easier. But if you can't get down this low, it doesn't matter. You can just come, so you're like resting there. That's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can come there. Now I've got my left knee here. Now I'm going to transition all the way round there. So I'm going to turn me back to you. So I'm going to turn all the way round and come to a tripod side plank there. And then come all the way back to there. And then the same on the other side. Yeah, so we'll go with my right knee out. I'm going to turn to the right. So I'm going to turn all the way round. Tripod side plank on the other side. Okay. I'm losing my microphone wire, sorry. That's better. So as I say, you don't have to go squat all the way down. You'll still be able to do the transition round to the side. But if you can, come out nice and wide. I'm going to take the weight over to the left side. If you can, bring your hands down. And come on, raising that right foot up. As I say, normally I'd say you've got the option of putting your heel down, but for this we're going to twist on this foot. So I've got the left knee out, so we're going to walk round to the left, turning the feet, coming on to the outside edge of the right foot, left foot flat on the ground, raise the left hand up. And lower your left hand down, turn to the right. So we're coming all the way back. Well, you might be a runner's lunge, you might be a wide lunge. Or this pose, it's called Skandasana. I know I don't normally tell you the names of the poses in traditional language, but don't know why I did then either. So we're going to take the weight over to the right now. So the weight's over the right foot now, and we're going to turn round to the right into tripod side plank on the other side. So start to walk round. The right foot is going to be flat, the left foot on the side. Raise your right hand up. And lower back down. And walk all the way back round to the front, so we're up on the right again, and push up, bring both feet out, take an inhale, raise your arms up, and exhale, fold forward. I'm going to take the hands round to the left now. Turn your left foot to point forward. Turn the right foot onto the ball of the foot, so you're in a runner's lunge. And then step back with the left foot. Coming up to downward facing dog. And bend the right knee and start to bring the knee forward, placing the shin down. Let your left knee come down to the mat. And just knee and toe your left foot back. Bring your hands shoulder width, nice. Strong position here, push up like you would in a cobra. We're going to keep the left hand down and raise the right hand up. Don't take it out to the side like we do when we're doing a thread in tabletop, because that will be quite challenging. So take it up in front, and then you can stop whenever you get as high as you can. And lower it back down. And thread the back of the hand through, bringing your right shoulder down towards the ground. And draw your right hand back in. Turn your left foot onto the ball of the foot and lift the knee so you've got space to take your right foot back out and come up to downward facing dog again. Allow your left knee to bend. Bring the shin up. Toe and knee your right foot back. Both hands down to the ground. Push the chest up. And keeping your right hand firm into the ground, raise the left hand up. And lower back down. Back of the hand to the mat. And thread through. Bring your left hand back in. Turn your right foot onto the ball of the foot and raise the knee. So you've got space to bring the left foot back. And we're back in downward facing dog. And come forward to plank. And lower your chest down to the mat. Feet onto the insteps. And push up to cobra. And then take your weight back onto your heels. Rest your head on the mat. Stretch out as far as you can with your fingers without it causing you to raise your buttocks up. bring your chest forward. Walk your hands in underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And bend your left elbow. Look up over your right shoulder. Straighten your left arm. Bend the right elbow and look up over your left shoulder. And straighten your right arm. Walk your hands in and come up onto your knees. Just place the hands into the bottom of the back. Ease your hips forward. Raise your chest up as you breathe in. Relax your shoulders forward and sit back onto your heels. And then come to seated, taking your left foot out in front. Right foot into the side of the thigh. Hands at the sides of your hips, toes pointing up on the left foot. Nice straight spine. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Rotate your body round to the right. Lower your left hand down onto the right knee. Right hand behind your back. And twist to look back over your right shoulder. Relax to come forward. Take your right hand over the top of the left thigh. Left hand behind your back. And twist to look back over your left shoulder. And relax to come forward. Both hands to the sides of your hips again. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down. Take your right foot out in front. Bring your left foot in. Toes pointing up on the right foot. Bring your hands back alongside your hips again. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms up. Turn to the left. Lower your right hand down onto the left knee. Left hand behind your back. And twist to look back over your left shoulder. And relax to come forward. Take the left hand over the top of the thigh. Right hand behind your back. And twist to look back over the right shoulder. And relax to come forward. Both hands at the sides of your hips. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower down. And draw both feet in. Take your right hand to the mat at the side of your hip, left hand palm up. And take an inhale, raise your arm up. And exhale, reach over. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower down. Right hand palm up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower down. Take an inhale, raise both arms up. And as you exhale, hinge forward, lowering your chest and your shoulders down towards the ground. And walk your hands back in. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, lower down. And take your legs out in front. Bring your backs down onto the mat. Bring both arms up in front of your chest with your fingers pointing up towards the ceiling. And then keeping your right arm straight, take it over towards the left and wrap your left arm around the elbow, gently pushing down. And raise both arms up. Lower the left arm across your chest, wrap your right arm around the elbow and gently push down. And raise both arms up. And bring your knees up towards your chest. Take hold of the knees with your arms and pull them in. And then extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Point the toes and straighten the legs. And pull back on both legs. And ease the tension off. Relax the ankles. Relax the knees. Let the soles of the feet come down to the ground. And extend your arms out to the sides. And cross your right leg over the top of the left. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the right. Inhale back to the centre. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to the centre. Take the right foot, place it down on the mat and cross the left leg over the top of the right. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the knees to the left. Inhale to the centre and exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the centre. Take the left foot, place it at the side of the right. Relax the knees out to the sides, bringing the soles of the feet together. And then extend your feet down to the bottom of the mat. Take your ankles apart. Relax the toes out to the sides. Bring your arms to a comfortable position, whether that's still outstretched or closer into the sides of your body. And take your awareness up to the crown of your head. Become aware of the forehead and temples, the muscles in the face and the jaw. And take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the face and jaw. Bring your awareness now into your neck, into the muscles in the shoulders, and take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the neck and shoulders. Now take your awareness into your arms, to the upper arms, biceps at the front, triceps at the back, into the elbow joints and the muscles in the forearms. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the arms. Take your awareness now into your wrists and your hands, into your thumbs and fingers. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the wrists and hands. Bring your awareness into your upper body now. Into your chest and rib cage. Into the muscles across the top of the back. And the muscles running down the sides of the spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the upper body. Bring your awareness now into the core of your body. The stomach muscles, the muscles around the sides of the body and in the bottom of the back, the hips and pelvis, and the muscles in the buttocks. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the core of the body. Bring your awareness now into your legs, into the hamstrings at the back of the legs, the muscles at the front of the thighs, the knee joints and the calf muscles. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in your legs. And finally take your awareness down into your ankles and your feet and your toes. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the ankles and feet. Now with all the tension dissolved away from your body, bring your awareness into your breathing. Simply follow the breath as it comes in and goes out. Now bring your awareness back into the physical sensations in your body. Paying attention to where you can feel your body in contact with the ground. And noticing how those different points of contact feel different from each other. And then let's start to bring some movement back into the body now. Move your hands and feet. And your knees and hips. Your chest and back. Move your arms and shoulders. Your head and neck. Now when you're ready, if you turn on to your right side, and then in your own time, bring yourself back up to seated. Just taking another moment or two here. Enjoying the relaxation in your body. the tension dissolved away. Enjoying the stillness in your mind. And take a deep breath in and out. And if you've had your eyes closed, gently open them now. Namaste.